What is going on, Adventure Nation? Welcome to season 5.
I can't believe this is 5.
Crazy, right?
Crazy.
Episode 1 here. We're going to talk about what we've been doing since the RV thing. This is the Motorhome Experiment.
What are you doing? You're moving us all.
Oh, sorry.
We are back.
We're back. Welcome back to season 5. That's crazy. We've been doing this for almost 4 years now, and the reason we're in the 5th season is because the first season was a little short because we did the pre-RVing thing before we were actually RVing. That was kind of a season, so just go with it, Lori. Just trust me on that one.
Okay, I'll just go with it.
After the RV thing, we have been hanging out in Florida, and directly after the RV thing, we got a chance to go into the Tampa RV Show, which I think what everybody was in Florida for initially anyways.
We have heard so much about this RV show. Is crazy. Like, everybody comes here from the Northeast and comes down and shops for the RV or future RV, or they just wander around to see what it's like, would like to be to have an RV, all that kind of stuff. Also vendors, there's many vendors. And for us, it was kind of like a little bit of a goal to make it to the Tampa RV Show at some point, and we did. It is massive.
Yeah,
it is you need comfortable shoes.
Lots of RVs to see, lots of RVs to see, but I'll say I didn't think there was as many vendors as I thought there would be.
I believe there was many vendors. It's just not a lot or tons of RV related vendors. A lot of the RV vendors for solar and for other stuff, they were not in this RV show. It was a lot of other kind of stuff.
Yeah, no solar vendors, no battery vendors, but
you can get a jacuzzi.
You can get a jacuzzi. We did manage to do a couple of days there. At least I did a couple of days. You were a little under the weather, so you didn't do the second days, but we did spend some time at the RV show. Today is the day that we finally get over and hit the Tampa RV Show. You ready?
Yes, after all these days.
Yeah, after all these days, it's our turn. Let's do this. We have arrived at the Tampa RV Show. Time to walk inside, check out a new rig for Lori. That ain't happening.
Wishful thinking.
What are you getting there, Lori?
We are getting the jetpack so we can work more in the RV.
Awesome.
Great deal here at the show.
Tag it, take it.
Allie and John are looking at another motorhome again.
No. Roll back.
Yes.
Hold on to your. Go ahead and lock right there.
We are rolling out of the RV show. We didn't really see anything. Lori talked too much.
We got into chatting mode, and we didn't really got to see a lot of stuff. But we will come back tomorrow.
We'll be back tomorrow, and then we'll check out some more stuff and try to maybe show some inside of some RVs. That'd be cool.
Start right back up. That's awesome.
So I have never been in a bus before, or any RV that has not had stuff in it. This is a gutted shell in a Prevost. Pretty cool. All right, we've made it to the Tampa RV Show for day 2. Actually, this is the last day of the show, but this is our second day. So we're here at the show, just walked through some of the Prevosts and stuff. Now we're gonna check out Class Bs and we're gonna just roll around a little bit. Today is gonna be about checking out RVs, seeing what's available, and we're gonna bring you guys along with us. We have been bouncing all over the RV show, checking out a variety of rigs. I think actually, honestly, our favorite so far is the Newmar Baystar, which was about 30 feet long. It was awesome. We're now in Winnebago area. We're checking out some of the Class B views. So I'm gonna bring you inside of this one. Kevin and Laura are already here. What do you think of this one?
Setup's better. So it's got the Murphy bed and then the bathroom in the back. I'm definitely jamming on the bathroom in the back.
Because the bathroom in the back opens everything up.
This whole area.
Right. Yeah. Look at how much counter space it has for a Class B, right?
And induction and gas.
Right. So it's got a little bit of both. If you've got electricity, if you've got gas, it's got both. Huge counter space, though, for a Class B, more than our Class A has. I actually haven't been showing too many of the RVs today. There's 400 channels here, and they're all showing that stuff. I'm just hanging out and having fun. This is kind of cool. The bed comes down out of the ceiling.
It goes level here. Here, let's see.
So you can put a motorcycle or something back in here, or bicycles or whatever.
Yeah, and lock them down.
Awesome.
Fresh water's 21 gallons, 5 gallons of black and 21 of gray.
So 27.
After we left the Tampa RV show, we headed on over to Fort Desoto, which is an awesome little campground just south of St. Petersburg, Florida, out on a little peninsula.
I would say it's a hidden gem, but it's not so hidden because everybody wants to get in there, so it's pretty hard to get in there.
Right. It is a county park. We went over there and hung out with our friends Sean and Leanne, and also hung out with Kevin and Laura.
Yes.
We got our paddle on a little bit. We went out on the kayak. We had a little bit of an issue with the kayak.
A little bit of a bust, because we actually went out and started paddling when all of a sudden we could hear a leak, and we're like, let's paddle back, and we were like almost sinking.
Yeah. So we did have a split seam on that. We switched over to the paddleboard, still wound up getting some paddling in, and still had a great time with those guys. After Fort DeSoto, we decided that we were going to head down into the Florida Keys, and as we were crossing US 41, we always like to stop at the Oasis Visitor Center there. There's lots of wildlife to see. There's all kinds of birds. There's the alligators.
I know the visitor center is all about do not feed the wildlife and all this kind of stuff, but I feel like they feed them. Like there's a big concentration of alligators in that specific spot. I don't know why, but if that's your goal, see alligators, obviously that's the place.
Definitely stop at the Oasis Visitor Center for that. How cool is that thing? Little swamp buggy for the Everglades. Awesome. We wound up doing that night at the Miccosukee Indian Casino, where we met up with my daughter and son-in-law and grandkids. And then the next day we all rolled down into the Florida Keys together, across through Key Largo and Isla Mirada and Marathon, all the way across the 7 Mile Bridge, and we wound up at the Sunshine Key RV Resort. In the next episode, we will take in more of the Florida Keys, but that's all we've got for this one. So if this is your first time here, it would be awesome if you hung out with us a little bit, got to know us, and that means they have to
Subscribe.
hit that subscribe button. It would be equally as cool if you liked the video, and we will see you again in the next episode.
We made it to the Keys.